Space Coconut.
Okay, today I'm going to explain what you need to do to win as a prisoner in Monstrum 2. Before I get into it, be sure to sub to the channel, hit the bell, like the video, follow me on Twitter, get a burger, join the Discord, and follow me on Twitch, where I'm live every Tuesday and Saturday. Links to everything are in the description. Spoiler warning, if you want to solve these puzzles yourself, you're not going to want to watch the rest of this video. A match in Monstrum 2 has 3 parts: activate backup switches, activate power plant generators, and complete tasks to escape via the helicopter or the submarine. During the beta weekend, I only escaped twice. The reason I only have 2 winning matches to share here is the exact reason why I'm making this tutorial video. I want you future prisoners of Monstrum 2 to stop running around completely lost on the fort and actually be able to solve the puzzles so we can escape. Also, when you know what to do, you won't get frustrated by the puzzles and you can put more focus into evading the monster. Once this happens, the game becomes much more enjoyable. I'll talk about tactics against the monsters in a future video, but you should know that the fire extinguisher is pretty useless and the camera is the best monster defense item as of the open beta when we talk about items. The syringe will let you move faster for a short period, so use that during a chase. This may or may not change by the time you're watching this after it hits early access. So here we go. When the match starts, everyone will pop out of a cell. There are only a few items in this area. If you can grab one, good. If not, you'll find more tools elsewhere. There are only a few puzzles that don't require an item, so collect items as you see them because you'll probably use it eventually, especially in the second phase. Things that need an item will show you what item is needed in the prompt if you're looking at it. Now that you have a few items in your pocket, it's time to power some switches. And power switches are only found in 2 of the 3 structures you'll be running around. The third area is where the second and third stages will happen, where you need to activate the 2 generators and escape. If the monster is running around one structure, head to the other one to do some switches over there. The black cables on the ground will lead you to switches. Just go in the opposite direction that the arrows are pointing and you'll eventually find one. If you hear a sparking wire, you need tape to fix it before you can throw the switch. Sometimes the wire is a little hard to find, so you may need to do a little searching before you can tape it up. This room has a movable shelf. Just hit the spinny thing, crawl under it, and hit the switch. You need a keycard to access the switch for this puzzle. It can be found nearby in this little card reader, but make sure you have an open slot to carry it. You can toss it right away since cards are usually found nearby. Swipe it and hit the switch. This switch needs a second person. Pushing the button opens the panel for the switch, but going through the security door closes it. One prisoner needs to be inside near the switch while another hits the button to open the panel. Don't be like me and hide from someone who can help you turn it on. This area has several buttons that will move pieces of a bridge into the center. Once all the bridge pieces are together, you can hit the button on the bridge to open the panel for the switch on the wall. Keycodes are always nearby. Check cork boards or blood trails to find them. The genetics lab is tricky. You need a fuse to turn on the center machine, then climb up and do some traditional platform gaming to get to the switch. Then there's these awful things where you have to open a secret wall to reveal the switch. This is one where you can only power one door at a time, but you just need to power the right door with the switch inside. This room has a switch on the desk that will open the door to the medical supplies door to get to that switch. In this one, you had to move both the cabinet out of the way and use a sledgehammer to break the boards blocking the switch. This room has cryopods where you need to cut the ties with the bolt cutters and then find the pod with the button to open the panel for the switch. There were 2 switches in this room. One of them was turned on when I came in, so I don't actually know what they did to turn on that switch. These were all the different puzzles that I was able to do during the beta. There are a few others that I wish I could have shown you, but not only did I not run into those puzzles, you should have a bit of fun trying to figure these out for yourselves anyway. Knowing these puzzles should give you a good boost in your gameplay so you can spend more time playing against the monster and less time struggling against the puzzles. After you get the power going, the second phase begins, so move your ass to the power station. In this room, you'll need to turn on 2 of 4 generators. Each one requires a different tool to do. This room is very small and easily campable by the monster, so you better hope that if the monster is coming after you, your teammates are getting them fixed. If you're not getting chased, you better be working on a generator. Now, where have I heard that before? Locks need the welding gun and cables need the bolt cutters. There are 2 other sections that can be turned on that I never actually did. On the ground floor, you need the sledgehammer to break 2 pipes, and then there are 3 handles that need to be turned. The third involves turning knobs, but I think they need to be turned in a specific order, so the order number is probably somewhere nearby. If you know where it is, let me know in the comments. After you get 2 of these generators finished, you'll travel down to the sub or up to the helicopter. You can either take the elevator or the stairs. The elevator is in the center of the generator room, so if the monster is in there with you, you might want to take the stairs. The stairs are covered by a gate, so you can tell which stairs you need to take. Once you're in the area, you'll go around completing objectives while avoiding the monster. There are 2 escape routes, the helicopter and the submarine. The requirements for the 2 winning matches I'm using as examples in this video are uploading nav data and welding fuel points for the submarine escape. Then, moving the crane blocking the helipad and repairing the helipad elevator for the helicopter escape. Other tasks for those 2 escapes are moving the sub into place and opening the moon bay doors for the sub, and disabling the missile system and refueling the helicopter for that escape. From what I could tell, there are fewer items in the escape rooms, so my advice to you is if you have the submarine escape, make sure you have some tape with you along with the other tools. You'll be able to hide in rooms with cameras easier if you do, as well as cover up that one piece of wire that needs a tape piece. If you have the task to move the sub into place, you need to hold down the button to move the sub. If I remember right, you need to hold it until it reaches the markers at each 25% interval so you don't lose progress if you have to let go to escape the monster or hide. Other than those nuances to the final stage, they're pretty straightforward. Just don't let the monster catch you and you'll be fine. Also, there are multiple points where you can accomplish each task, so don't worry if the monster is camping one of them, just go to the other. I really hope that this helps you understand the puzzles that are currently available in Monstrum 2 and allows you to get through the stages of a match with less frustration. After the release, I'll start work on tutorial videos on how to deal with each monster to give you a better idea of how to take advantage of their weaknesses, as well as the items that aren't necessary for puzzles, so look forward to that. Until then, I'll catch you at sea.